Okay, there we go. Now we're free and clear and we can move on to the last place. Here in the bioplants, and we get to reunite with Professor Holt. And as you can see, he's safe and sound. Or is he? Yep, we get a new party member, and unless I'm not mistaken, I think this could have been the inspiration for Pink Kitty Rose right here. I mean, call me crazy, but I think it is. I mean, it makes sense. The pink hair, the cat ears. As we get introduced to Rika. Yeah, yeah, we know where we are, Rika. Don't worry. They labeled it for us when we arrived, so don't worry. So yeah, this place is like out of Phantasy Star 2. Because there are a lot of places like this in Phantasy Star 2. Not necessarily as far as producing monsters and mutants, but all the high-tech stuff that was found in Phantasy Star 2. Similar stuff was found here. Well, if you play Phantasy Star 2, then you know it, it's true. Yeah, Latavia's hanging by a thread. And yes, it's still December 21st. Well, it won't be for much longer. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna get killed off by mutants. And so now we're gonna get to pay a visit to Seed. And if you want to know where Seed is, well, as Rika has demonstrated, you're looking at it. Seed is a computer. Probably would have like a Data style voice, like the android from Star Trek: The Next Generation. That'd be cool. And yeah, a computer that can't even control what it does. Kind of seems like a computer virus. The fate of the planet depends on their success. And Motavia would turn back into the same desert that it would be back in Phantasy Star 1. But there's a way to deal with this issue. And so, we've been asked to rescue an android. What do you mean by rescue? Yeah, that's right. Zaya was struck yet again. But how is Seed able to know about this? I mean, he's underground and he's a computer. And the android is being held there, in that big ugly place. Yeah, you probably didn't notice it when we passed by Mountain initially, and it's not north of Zima, it's west of Zima, Chaz. Read a map. Yeah, you know, like the girls are telling you, read a map! Ask for directions! And now they actually have cause to try and take down Zio, and that's music to Grizz's ears. So we've been asked to take Rika with us. Yep, just like the mutants that Seed created, Seed also is responsible for creating Rika. And for those of you who are wondering what they meant by a prototype, they're referring to Phantasy Star 2 and a character known as Nay. That character gets killed off about halfway through the game. Rika, she's gonna survive till the end, I can assure you of that. I mean, with an armor-clad black bikini, would you want to get in her way? So it's time for us to get out of here. Rika says her last goodbye to Seed, and she's off. And Seed is now forced to make a difficult decision. And he wastes no time in doing it. By execution, he is referring to self-destruct. And so everyone's outside now. And Rika is overwhelmed by the fact that she's actually outdoors for the first time. However, the happiness is not going to last. Boom goes the dynamite, and Seed is gone. Obviously, Rika is upset over the fact that her creator no longer exists. And so that brings our journey at the bioplanet to an end. And now we have a full complement of 5 party members, and as you can see, Rika starts at experience level 1, so we're going to be working with her to get her up for a few levels of experience. I'll heal Grizz first. Okay, so now we can finally go across this bridge. It's been dealt with. And so let's start getting some experience for Rika. And the Locusta goes by quickly, and Rika already has an experience level. Yeah, Rika will gain experience levels quickly. In fact, by the time this game is over, she will actually have the highest experience level of any character in the game. That's just how fast she gains experience level. So, swanning off Locustas. So, we finally made it back to Iedo, but we're not going in there yet. We're going to do just a little bit of grinding to help Rika get to a few experience levels. I want to get her to experience level 4 because that's when she gets her first attacking skill. So we're going to deal with this Scorpius here. And as you can see, it has quite the long reach. And we could get to her next experience level. That's not taking her long. Now we have a pair of infant worms. These are like variations of sandworms. There's also an actual creature known as a mini worm. We just never came across it. They don't really show up all that often. And this Scorpius gets a head start. And a rare critical hit from Han, and it's Rika who's now feeling the pressure. Oh boy. I don't want to see her die this early. So try not to take any chances here. Need to heal Rika. We're on defense, but I don't think it'll hold out. But thankfully, we win the battle. Yeah, that would have sucked to lose Rika at this early stage of the game. Oh, and now we have 2 Scorpiuses to deal with, and I am not taking any chances. I'm gonna go full throttle. Crash is an instant death skill, but it doesn't always work, so I'd rather just remain on offense. And a pair of scores there for Han. Let's switch and use the Watt on the second Scorpius. Okay, that first one's gone. And Riz is in trouble again. And, okay, yeah, it would have been a good idea to use the Watt right out of the bat, but Rika's at experience level 4, and she now has her first attack skill, the Double Slash. So that's going to be quite helpful. Bit of healing, just in case. But now we are safely back in our hometown of Iedo. And since there, you can see that there is an inn, but hey, it's our hometown and we don't need to use it. We can just go back to Alice's house, rest, and we'll get the same recovery we would from an inn. And so, I guess that's gonna end this particular video. I'm gonna save it at this point. And so, I'd like to thank everyone for watching this episode of Let's Play Phantasy Star 4. Thankfully, we're all still here. And when I join you again, we'll be doing some grinding in a new location, which will have links to Phantasy Star 3. So, I'd like to hope that you'll all be there to watch that awesome video, because I'm sure you'll enjoy it. So until next time, take care, and I'll see you soon.